Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is my last post. Someone said that playing a mechanist in raids is asking to be carried by the entire team. What say you? I did this poll yesterday, and as you can see, I have the the choices. And there's one commenter here who got my attention. Blitz, what you said reflects the problem really well, actually. Okay. It's not that mech is a bad spec. It has decent damage, a lot of CC, doesn't have such a downtime for new people learning. It doesn't have such a downtime for new people learning mechanics because the mech keeps attacking always. Has range, shift signet. Yeah, well, it does have range if you use a spark revolver. But not everybody is going to use Spark Revolver. Shift Signet, yeah, we have Shift Signet is, I think, if you play with the Jade Mech, it's a must, you know, like you need Shift Signet because it will, all the boons that the engineer gets will be transferred to the Jade Mech, technically, so you need Shift Signet, of course. The problem is the brain dead gameplay. Okay, that's pretty harsh. It's the brain dead gameplay that usually makes the average mech player not have to read their skill and still perform decently. Okay, that was kind of harsh. This is harder to happen with other specs. Okay. Then they don't know where's their CC. They don't know. Okay, you say they, but I don't know who you're talking. Well, okay. They don't know they can help with bubble because it's not part of the rotation. What are you talking about, bubble? They don't know they can help. Oh, you mean the whatchamacallit, the signet, not the signet, I forgot the name, but I know there's like a spell where you can do a bubble. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you're being pretty harsh, I'll be honest with you. You're being pretty harsh because they don't know where the CC is. Well, like Blitz, I don't know how long you've been playing like Guild Wars 2, and I'm pretty sure you're a veteran player. I'm pretty sure you've been playing for a long time, which means that you have a lot of knowledge, which means that you understand a lot of things that other people don't understand. But that leads me to ask myself, if you're that type of guy who knows so much, about Guild Wars 2, how is it that how is it that you may not understand that new players, doesn't matter if it's a mechanist or any other class, how is it that you maybe don't understand the fact that a new player may not necessarily get acquainted with any class they play, not just mechanist? Like let's say I'm a new player. Let's say you invite me to your raid, and let's say I play Revenant. Don't you think that your argument over here would apply to me as a player and not as a mechanist player? Because it doesn't matter if I play Revenant, Mechanist, Elementalist. I'm a new player. You invite me to your raid, or for some reason I get into your raid, right? So how can you say that? How can you say that it's a brain dead gameplay when I'm a new player? You know I'm a new player, so it doesn't matter if I'm mechanist or any other class. I'm still gonna struggle because I'm a new player. So that's why I find it kind of strange when you say the I don't understand how come somebody with so much experience in Guild Wars 2 doesn't understand that new players, no matter what class they play, they will have issue with their class no matter what it is. Talking about Dead Eyes or Soul Beast and thinking it's just about pressing some skills in order like mech does demonstrate lack of understanding of other spec. What? What? Oh, because I'm using these as an example. Yeah, well, I don't know. Look, Blitz, people like, I don't know, like a lot of people are fast to judge, to criticize mechanist players. And I've been seeing this pretty much everywhere in every social media, and pretty much anyone who plays mechanist, you're gonna have always someone who's very fast to judge, point fingers, discriminate mechanist players. So I am just putting these up because I think it is a fact that like Dead Eye's rifle F12222. I'm not lying. This is not a lie. This is not a lie. I know there's more to it, but it is true that every class has their own simplistic way to play. But am I judging these classes? Am I judging people? No, I play every classes. I play every classes, but I don't go in every channels in every streamer's channel, to criticize specific class player. Like if let's say some people don't like elementalists. Would you like me if I go from channel to channel and spread propaganda that you should, like, I would tell new players, don't play elementalists because it's too hard. What if I spread propaganda on every new streamer's channel and I would say that? How would you feel? You'd be like, well, what are you talking about? Elementalist is the best class ever. It's the most complex, most hardest to play. So if you play that class, you're a pretty good player. Okay, so did you see how you reacted when I just said that? When I just said that, what if I start propaganda on different people's channel? Well, there you go. So if you understand how you feel when I said that, then you should understand that when Mechanist players see this, this kind of like sentences where people are fast to judge us, then you understand that there will be argumentative consequences to that, right? Right or wrong? Of course, because you grew up playing a complex type of class like elementalist. I'm gonna use elementalist. It's very complex. And because you grew up with that complexity style of class, when you see another class that is not as complex as it should be, then then many people are fast to judge the class. And what happened is that indirectly, it kind of like tells other players, new players who spend nearly $100 in DLC to not play a certain class because you personally don't like that class and you don't play like classes that doesn't pertain to complex combinations. But that is a subjective matter. That's what you don't understand. So when you say I don't understand where the hate comes from, no, I do know where it comes from, but I think you don't understand. I think you don't understand why you hate Mechanist. The real question is not, the real problem is not Mechanist players, but it's people who play complex classes who don't understand why other people loves simplistic classes. You're kind of like, I don't know, explain it. You're like programmed to believe that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jesus is the only God of the universe. Then you say that to a Buddhist person, and like, but no, Buddha is, Buddha is the greatest, is our God. And then you're like, no, Jesus is the real God. And then you're like fighting with, like a Buddhist guy. This is what it is. This is what it is right now. We're like, so no, I know where you come from, but the problem, I'll be honest with you, I play every classes and I never, ever judge anyone because it is hard to play or because it is easy to play. But again, I understand where you come from because like I said, you grew up playing complex classes. So it is normal for you to think that if it is not complex, then it is not a real class to play. That it is not a class that you should play, because in your head, you're programmed to believe the harder it is to play the class, the better it is, the better player you will become. Because it is harder. But see, the thing is that not everybody loves to play hard, complex combination classes. Then again, we're gonna be turning in circle for the next 500 years because you believe Jesus is the only God on this planet, when Buddhist people will say no, Buddha is. So we're just gonna be turning in circle. You know what I mean? So no, I do know where you come from, but I don't think you understand how much you don't understand other players. Like you need to be open-minded that not everybody likes complex classes. That I don't know how to explain to you. People like sushi, people like spaghetti, people like meat, people are vegetarian, people like Britney Spears, people like Justin Bieber, people like Metallica, people like country, people. Are you feeling my drift? If you say no, DJ, I disagree with the fact that people have diversity, and I disagree with you that people likes different things in life. Then if that's what you say, then we're gonna stop here, because like that means that there's nowhere there's no common ground between me and you where we can understand each other, because you only believe that Jesus is the only God when other people believe that Buddha. You know what? I'll be honest with you, when it comes to religion, I believe what I believe. You know, if you believe it's Jesus, good. If you believe it's Buddha, good. If you believe it's Mohammed, is good. If you believe there's no God, is good. You know what? I'm open. I'm open-minded. I believe in everything and I believe in nothing at the same time. But I'm not gonna judge you because you say, just because you say Jesus is the only God, I'm not gonna criticize you. I'm just gonna say, okay, sure, why not? That's the big difference between me and you. I'm open-minded enough to understand that. Now, I don't know, you know, so don't tell me, like, please don't tell me that I don't know where the hate comes from. No, I know where it comes from, but I don't think you know why. I don't think you understand why you hate Mechanists. I just don't think you understand. You think you know, but I don't think you do. I'll be honest with you. If you learn the full kit of mech, I'll take you with my squad for all wings just fine. First of all, if you learn the full kit of mech, I actually know how to play my Mechanist, and I play with the engineering tools, if that's what you're pertaining. And despite I don't you know what, this is very funny. As a raid leader myself, I would never say that to someone. Hey yo, are you playing Mechanist? Yeah. Can you play with, do you use all the engineering tools in your utility slots? No? Okay, you cannot be in my race. Alright. What would I do that? But you would probably be the lowest DPS because everyone is optimizing, and Meg, despite being good everywhere, rarely is the best spec in slot. To be honest with you, I disagree with you because I have a lot of veteran friends who are raiders. Some of them are commanders, and they've been doing raids for 10 years. And they still accept, what is it, Mechanist? This is one of my old video, stream number 12. Me and my friends were like, half of them are, so everybody's a pug except some of my friends who are non-raiders. So half of the team are non-raiders, and there you go.
But yeah, we're almost boss, so as soon as this is done, kill the boss.
This was our first try, by the way.
Good job.
Oh my god, I fail. Oh my god. So we oh my god.
And then after circle, you're just gonna follow me, okay? Follow me. Follow me.
And this would be the first time that I do this boss, by the way, this raid boss. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing Joy the healer.
And kill the boss. Okay.
Huh? Did we win?
Yeah.
Oh my god. There you go. Oh wow, good job guys. Are you guys watching this stream? See, friends on me. Thank you. Me panicking. Good job. Me panicking. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? So yeah, we downed it, and I was like, everybody was like, holy crap, did we really do it? I was like, oh my god. Like I said, everything you're saying is very subjective, and I don't know where you base the source of all your arguments. I really don't know. But again, you're being objective, so I will allow your comment on my channel because you're being objective. Like I said, everybody's allowed to say whatever they want as long as you remain respectful. But again, you're borderline over here when you say brain dead gameplay. You're kind of like indirectly criticizing and generalizing a specific type of players. And this is your first and last warning, Blitz. Don't do that again, because if you can read in between my lines, it's mean you're GG pretty much after this. Unless you don't mind, well, that's okay with me because I wouldn't mind either. But again, you're entitled to play the way you want. I'm not gonna stop you for being like that. It's just that your attitude doesn't appeal to my way of playing. And yeah, no, I hope that one day you understand what I just said, because if you keep being like that, I would be surprised that people may or may not want to play with you. And you know, like I don't know if people will be inclined to play with a leader that gatekeep some features just because they play a certain class. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. But so let me know what you guys think about this. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in my next vid. Cheers.